10 niche fragrances for life, and the rest go in the trash. This is one I've been dreading. What's going on, everybody? My name is Chris. This is our channel, Mr. Sillage. Thank you all so much for tuning in. For all the returning subscribed Sillage soldiers, as always, welcome back. And as you all know, you guys can always hit me back up with a salute by hitting the thumbs up icon down below. It really shows you support, and you know that I greatly appreciate it. And if you're a new viewer by chance, maybe just stick around and see what the channel has to offer. And then ultimately at the end, if you decide, you can always hit the dislike button as well. But beware, if you do that, you're gonna be driving and you'll miss your exit. This is a tag that I've actually been dreading to be tagged in. My great friend Chris over at the channel FRAG-MENTAL tagged me in this video, and I was happy because he's such a great friend. And excited, but also devastated because to have to pick only 10. I already threw away the rest of my designers from the last one. Wink. But to pick 10 niche ones and to have to throw them out was a really hard pick. Keep in mind that this list that I'm going to put out is in no particular order except maybe the last two. And also keep in mind that this list can change almost in the middle of this. If it's just, this is one that could consistently be changing. But these are 10 niche fragrances as of right now that I really enjoy and can't see myself without having. So let's get started. Also, make sure to stay tuned at the end because I will be tagging one person at the end of this video. So make sure that you stay tuned to the end and find out who that one person is. Starting off this list of 10 niche fragrances that I can't be without comes from the house of eccentric molecules, and it is Molecule 02. Yeah, that's right, I said 02 and not 01. 02 is centered around the synthetic molecule of ambroxan, which is a widely used synthetic in a lot of popular designer fragrances as well as niche, including Sauvage, Dylan Blue. It's just, this one is just so nice on my skin. It wears really well, transparent. I could wear this at the gym. This is actually my second bottle, and I still have another one because I just use it that often, and I really can't see myself being without this, and that's why it starts off this list. Eccentric Molecules, Molecule 02. Now, I sort of pride myself in being different and going against the grain, but I can't deny the impact that this fragrance has had on me as well as the community. And that's why coming in on this list is also Cries Aventis. This was my first niche fragrance that I owned, and it opened my eyes to the niche world. So it has a very strong significance to me. Although I don't seem to wear it that much anymore, if I'm honest, I still can't see my collection without this. This is the 15U01 batch. It's just such a well-rounded batch, and I really enjoy this scent. And that's why it's one of the 10 fragrances niche that I can't be without. Cries Aventis. Now, I'm not sure how you guys are gonna feel about this one. This was a new release that was released in late 2017, and it is from the house of Parfums de Marly, and it is Latent Exclusive. And I don't know if a lot of y'all know, first of all, I haven't really talked about this on my channel at all. And second, I have had a bottle of Latent, but unfortunately it broke. Cry. But I also purchased after that Latent Exclusive. And to be honest, I might be one of the only people that will tell you that I think that actually owning the two may be a little redundant. Yeah, this one takes Latent and makes it a little bit darker, But with having Latent exclusive, I really don't see a need to own Latent. Personally, that's just my belief. It smells incredibly close to it, just a little bit darker, a little bit denser, wears a little bit heavier, and I see this performing very well in the fall and winter. But I could also, if I'm light on the trigger, possibly wear it in the springtime months. I just really enjoy this scent. Like I said, this is Latent, just darkened up, added coffee, and just really smells delicious and lasts a long time. And that's why it's one that I'm really not seeing myself being without. Parfums de Marly's Latent exclusive. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, this is one that you've probably seen often in my timeline, and it's one that I wear very often. And coming in at this list for 10 niches that I can't be without is Gallagher Fragrances Bergamot. This is just such a versatile, well-liked scent. It has the notes of bergamot and ambroxan. It has this almost transparency of an aquatic without being aquatic per se. I wear this one a lot. I just recently got it, and although it doesn't seem like I put a dent in it, I don't really actually need a lot of sprays with this one. It can wear it with business, I could wear it to the gym, I could wear it dressed up, dressed down. I see it working best during spring and summer months, and I just really love this scent from the house of Gallagher Fragrances. It just smells so good off my skin, and that's why it's one of the 10 niche fragrances that I can't be without. Gallagher Fragrances Bergamot. This next fragrance just has such a special place in my heart. You may have seen my non-review of this fragrance, but coming in on this list is London by Galavant Fragrances. London by Galavant Fragrances was nominated for one of the top indie scents this year, and I definitely see why. It has this rose, it has this greenness about it, it has this mistiness, this cucumber, just such a beautiful scent, and it wears rather masculine on me for a rose fragrance. And it just holds a special place in my heart because I actually got to meet Nick Stewart, who is the owner of Galavant, and he just told me the story about the brand, and he is just such a really passionate person, and it was just such an awesome time. And this fragrance just reminds me of that friendship that we had for that night. I just really love the smell of this, and every time I wear it, it just reminds me of the good times that I had with Nick, and I just can't be without it. So coming in on this list for niche fragrances I can't be without, London by Galavant Fragrances. Next on the list is just a fragrance that I don't see myself being without either. This bottle excluded, still I couldn't see myself without this scent, but you'll see why I mentioned the bottle in a second. Coming in the list is Roja Dove's Elysium perfume cologne. And yes, that is an autographed bottle. This is Roja Dove's take on a modern fougere fragrance, and it's just so well blended and composed. I just really can't seem to get enough of this fragrance, and it's so versatile. I get a ton of compliments. I'm gonna spray this one on right now. It's just so good. It's a fougere, but it has like the juniper, it has this vanillic kind of tone in the base. It's just so well blended, and I just really am happy when I wear this scent, and that's why it is on this list. Roja Dove's Elysium. Next on this list for 10 fragrances for life comes from a house that I sampled in the past, and once I sampled all the fragrances, I actually bought every scent from the line, and it comes from the house of January Scent Project, and this one is Smolder Rose. I've had this fragrance for about 2, maybe 3 months, and I put a quick dent in it. I'm gonna need to upgrade to the 100 ml bottle very soon. This is just such an amazing take on rose. For those of you who don't know, January Scent Project is owned and the fragrances are made by John Beeble, who is a writer for FRAG-MENTAL. He is an artist and his artistry comes through in every single one of his fragrance. This is a smoky rose scent that is just absolutely gorgeous. It actually has a note of crushed seashells in here too, which gives it sort of this saltiness as well. This is a unisex scent, but it comes off very, very masculine to me with the note of the smoke, and just this rose is just absolutely beautiful. I don't see myself being without this, and I will be purchasing a 100ml bottle soon, and that's why it comes in at this list. January Scent Project's Smolder Rose. Next on this list is my first indie purchase, and it was the absolute best indie purchase I could make, and it opened my eyes to the beauty of indie perfumery. Terrors L'Air de Desert Moroccan. This is just such a beautiful, amazing, well composed scent, composed by the indie rock star that is Andy Tauer. I think Mr. Cologne 76 and I can both agree that this is just such an amazing scent. So beautiful, it's spicy, and it really lives up to its name, L'Air de Desert Moroccan, which stands for the Moroccan desert. This just invokes a Moroccan spice market at night. It is just such a beautiful, well-composed scent. It lasts forever on my skin. And this would be a bottle that if I was even running low, I would purchase before I let this bottle run out. That's how much I love this scent. And that's why it's coming in this list. Andy Tauer's L'Air de Desert Moroccan. Now, my final two scents that I have on this list were ones that I said would possibly be the ones that were in order. And there's a very special reason why. This one right here is from a house that I previously mentioned on this list, and I was trying not to do that, but I had to be honest. This is another one that I can't be without personally. Roger Parfums 51 Par Homme. This is beauty. This is master perfumery at its finest. It's rose, it's leather, it's got this sort of animalic kind of oud to it. This is incredibly, incredibly sexy, but sort of dirty sexy, and it just smells incredible off my skin. This is the Parfum version, and I just don't see myself being without it. The thing is, this is discontinued. I will pay discontinued prices for this when this runs out, and I am running low. It's just such a well blended scent, and it smells incredible off my skin, and that's why I don't see myself being without it. Roger 51's Par Homme Parfum. If you guys know me well, you knew that this would be number one. No need for intro. Jo Malone's Myrrh Tonka. I did a review on this, and it's just such a beautiful scent. Sexy date night in a bottle. It's not complex, it's not incredible with notes, just has this beautiful almond, it has this beautiful myrrh, this amazing tonka, and off my skin, this just radiates, performs, and smells absolutely, absolutely incredible. And no matter what, this was going to be number one on this list. This was the easiest decision out of this list. I will never, ever be without this fragrance. If they discontinue it, once again, I will pay discontinued prices for this scent. Jo Malone's Myrrh Tonka. So there you have it, everyone. There was the top 10 niche fragrances for life that are in my collection for right now that I couldn't be without. It was really, really hard making this list. There was a couple that were easy, but just to put them all in there, it was a really hard cut. But now comes to the time where I have to tag somebody. There's one person that I thought about this whole time while making this. Call me ambitious, call me crazy. I want Mr. Too Fresh, Mr. Bradley Harrison, Mr. Triple Ink. I'm not asking for a comeback. I'm not asking you to start your whole channel up again. I am just really, really intrigued to what your 10 niche fragrances that you wouldn't be without. And if you don't decide, there's just nothing. I understand, but I just really would love to see your list for this. Once again, call me ambitious, but I'm tagging Triple Ink. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. All links to social media will be listed down below. And if you made it this far and haven't already, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, send me a telegraph, whatever. I really would appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching. You know it always means a lot to me. And as always, and most importantly, go frag yourselves.